Very good morning. I'm Jay Balan, Associate Professor, Department of Management Studies. The last class discussed about working capital management. The fourth unit, another one topic, factoring. Factoring is service of financial nature involving the conversion of credit bills. The factoring is also called invoice agent or purchase of purchase and discount of all receivable. Types of factoring. Notified factoring. Notified factoring had the customer intimate about the assignment of debt to the factor. Also direct to make payment. Factor instead of the firm. Second one, non-notified. Under this facility, the supplier factor arrangement is not declared the customer. Third, with resources or without resources factoring. Under resources arrangement, the client will carry the credit risk in the respect of debt sold to the factor. In without resources factoring, the bad debt are become borne by the factor, bank participant factor. The client create a floating charge on the factoring reserve in favor of bank and borrow agents for the reserve. Then export factoring. There is usually the presence of two factors, an export factor, another one import factor. The former buys the invoice, the client export, the assume the risk in case of default by the overseas of customer, because distance and different condition of lack information, it is everything. It is no import factor, that is my administrative job servicing the debt, the exporting the client. The next one now, the unit number 3, financial leverage. The financial leverage, that is a meaning. The term leverage is used to describe the firm's ability to use fixed cost or funds increase the return its owners. The definition, leverage may be defined as meeting a fixed cost or paying a fixed return for employing resources of funds. S.C. Kuchal. Then types of leverage. The types of leverage, it is a three type. One, financial leverage, composite leverage, operating leverage. The first one, the operating leverage. The operating leverage, it is the tendency of the operating profit to change the sales. The formula operating leverage, contribution divided operating profit. The next one, financial leverage. The financial leverage, the effect of earning by the use of long-term fixed security such as preference shares and debentures is called financial leverage, and it is also called trading equity. The financial leverage formula, operating profit divided profit before tax, or operating profit EBIT divided profit before tax. The EBIT mean earning before interest and tax divided profit before tax. The next one, degree of financial leverage. Degree of financial leverage may be defined as a percentage changes in taxable profit as a result percentage changes in earning before interest and tax. The next one, degree of operating leverage. The degree of operating leverage may be defined as a percentage changes in the profit resulting from the percentage changes in the sales. The next one, difference between financial leverage, another one, operating leverage. Operating leverage is associated with investment activities of the company. Financial leverage is associated with financial activities of the company. Then operating leverage considered of fixed operating expenses. Financial leverage consider the operating profit of the company. Third, it is a representative the ability to the fixed operating cost. The financial leverage relationship between EBIT and EBS, earning before interest tax and earning per share, the difference. Fourth one, the operating leverage can be calculated by Contribution divided operating profit. The financial leverage can be calculated by operating profit divided profit before tax. Fifth one, a percentage changes in profit resulting from a percentage changes in the sales is called degree of operating profit, operating leverage. A percentage in taxable profit in the result percentage changes EBIT. Sixth one, trading on equity is not possible while the company is operating leverage. Financial leverage, trading on equity possible only with the company use the is a company sorry yeah yes is use the financial leverage. The eighth one, the rate of interest rate will not affect the operating profit. The financial leverage will change due tax rate the interest rate. The financial break even point, it is level of EBIT which are fixed financing cost of company in the level of EBIT which EB is 0. The next one, combined leverage. The combined leverage, this leverage shows the relationship between a change in sales and the corresponding variation in taxable income. The leverage is also known as combined leverage. The combined leverage two formula, one contribution divided profit before tax or operating leverage into financial leverage. The degree of combined leverage. The percentage changes a firm earning per share result from 1% changes in sales. Operating, the degree of contributed coverage, percentage changes in EBS, percentage changes in sales. The second one, another topic, capital structure. The capital structure meaning, the meaning capital structure refer to the kinds of security and the allocation of fund. It is different sources of long-term sources such as equity share, preference share, debenture, long-term loans and retained earning. The term capital structure refer to the relationship between the various long-term sources financing such as equity capital, preference capital and debt capital. Deciding the suitable capital structure is the important decision of the financial management. Okay. The definition. According to the definition Prasanna Chandra, the composition of firm financing considered of equity or preference and debt. According to R.H. Wessels, the long-term sources of fund employed in a business enterprises. The financial structure. The financial structure means the terms of financial structure. It is a different from the capital structure. Financial structure so the pattern total financing measure. The financial structure means capital structure plus current liabilities. Then optimum capital structure. The optimum capital structure is the capital structure at which the weighted average cost of capital minimum and thereby the value of firm maximum. The optimum capital structure may be defined as capital structure of debt and equity that leads to maximum value of the firm. The objective of capital structure, two objective, maximum the value of firm, minimum the overall cost of capital. Forms of capital structure, equity share and preference share, equity and debentures, another one equity share, preference share and debentures. The factor determining the capital structure, leverage. It is a basic and important factor which affect the capital structure. It used the fixed cost financing such as debt, equity, and preference capital, cost of capital. The nature of business, use a fixed interest or dividend bearing finance depends upon the nature of the business. If the business considers long term period of operation, it will apply for the equity than debt and it will reduce the cost of capital. The size of companies. It is also affected the capital structure of firm. If the firm belong the large scale, it can be managed the financial requirement with the help of internal sources. The legal requirement. The legal requirement are also one of the consideration while the dividing the capital structure of firm, the requirement of investor. In order to collect the funds from the different types of investor, it we appropriate the company issue different sources of securities. The another government policy. Promoters' contribution is fixed by the Company Act. It is mobilized large long-term funds from external sources. Hence, the company must consider the government policy regarding the capital structure. The capital structure theories this is divided two part, one modern approach, another one traditional approach. The modern approach divided three category, one net income approach, another one net operating approach, another one MM approach. The traditional approach, it is a mix of net income approach and not net operating approach. Hence, it is also called intermediate approach. The traditional approach, mix of debt and equity capital, can increase the value of the firm, reducing overall cost of capital to certain level of debt. The traditional approach state this decrease only within a responsible limit of financial leverage. The net income approach. Net income approach, the capital structure decision is a relevant of the valuation of the firm. A change of capital structure lead to the corresponding changes in the overall cost of capital as well as the total value of firm. Net operating approach, income approach. The net operating income approach, this is just opposite to the net income approach. According to approach, the capital structure decision is irrelevant to the valuation of the firm. The market value of the firm is not are not at all affected by the capital structure change. MM approach. The MM approach states the financial decision of the firm does not affect the market value of the firm in a perfect capital market. In other words, maintains the average cost of capital does not change with change in depth of weighted equity makes our capital structure firm. The MM approach is the following important assumption. There is a perfect capital market. There is or no retained earning. There is no corporate tax. The next one, investor rationally the dividend payout ratio in 100%. Thank you. Thank you once again.